New at 11, Governor DeSantis made a stop in Pinellas Park this morning for a roundtable discussion about condos and building safety. News Channel 8's Alessandra Young was there and has the details.
There are a lot of condos in the Tampa Bay area and throughout our state. And Governor DeSantis says we need to have sensible policies with condos so that people can continue to stay in them. There are growing issues amongst condo owners that may have a hefty price tag by the end of the year. After the 2021 condo collapse in Surfside, lawmakers passed safety and maintenance requirements.
The reality is that this was something that was a concern. Obviously, Champlain Towers is not the only condo building in the state of Florida. We've got them up and down the coast, particularly in Southeast Florida and particularly here in Pinellas County.
Buildings older than 30 years must have inspections and critical repairs completed by December 31st, or owners and associations could pay fines.
When the legislature took up some of the condo issues, they were doing it without really having a definitive explanation of what happened at Champlain Towers.
Governor DeSantis says he wants to get feedback from people and hear their concerns on the issue and come up with a solution that will not drive people out of their units.
Keep the feedback coming. Talk to your representatives, talk to your state senators. We have a lot of good ideas, I think. I think we've got a sense of what the major problems are.
Things like zero interest loans and how some of the buildings should have had more cash reserves were brought up, and how some of these buildings could have taken care of things in the past. But nothing is set in stone as more roundtable discussions are in the future.
Make sure that we have transparency, make sure that we have a strong commitment to safety for our residents, but also making sure that residents are able to enjoy life, stay in their units.
The governor says the goal is to generate necessary ideas and reforms that will be signed into law by the end of the year. In Pinellas County, Alessandra Young, 8 on your side.